probably the most amazing intro, one of the most heartfelt intros from the future owner of this organization, right? And that's moved everybody to want to take their lives to the next level. The vulnerability and the power in that message. But how do we follow through? How do we come here next year and accomplish all of our goals? I want to show you what happens, why some of you will and some of you won't, but all of us, we can. And that's what I want to show you. So who is she again, folks? Desire. Next, everybody say hello to Mr. Conscious Mind. Now, who's the conscious mind? Now, the conscious mind is really, really powerful in the sense that he can make a decision. Now, look at the word decision. Of or from, right? Decision. Of or from, and decision means to cut off. That means to cut off any other possibility. Now, the conscious mind can also justify why we're not successful, why it's not working for me, why I can't take my business to the next level, why I'm not growing, why I'm not utilizing the products effectively. Okay? But I want you to think about this. The conscious mind can also evaluate, and all learning is evaluating. Learning is asking a question, right? That's all. And right now, you're asking a question. Does that make sense? Does that make sense for me? What should I do? Very, very quickly, in a split second, you're asking those questions over and over and over again. But it takes energy to do so. So now I want you to think about this as we move forward. As you go through the next few days here, you can't justify and evaluate at the same time. When you evaluate, you're learning, you're growing, you're going to the next level. But it takes energy, but more importantly, it takes you to make a decision that you're going to take your business to the next level, that you're going to grow, that you're going to commit. So who is he again, folks? He's the who? Who is she? Yeah. Next, everybody say hello. Everybody say hello to the lovely Miss Emotion. That's appropriate, that's right. Everything we do for her. Everything. How far your business goes? Right here. You got married for her. You got divorced for her. You got skinny for her. You got fat for her. Right? You did it all based on a feeling. What is confidence? Emotion. What is love? Emotion. What is hate? What is greed? What is significance? Right. The things that drive us are emotion. The things that drive us are values. What are ours? Unconsciously, we're all driven by a set of values, but it's unconscious. And she drives us. And you notice he was holding on to her. Now it's going to be really, really important because you cannot control your emotions all the time. You can't. However, you can utilize her long enough to get what you're looking for. That's why we created the program the way we did. So who is she again, folks?
Emotion.
And who is he?
Conscious mind.
And who is she?
Desire.
Very good. Next, everybody say hello to my cousin and Mr. Unconscious Mind. He's going to get me later. But the unconscious mind. Now, where the conscious mind is objective and it wants to grow, it wants to expand, it wants to go to the next level, it wants to learn. The unconscious mind is very subjective, and a better way of saying it is, he's not interested in your tricks, your financial goals, right? He's not interested in any of those things. He's not interested in your visions or anything that way. Why not? Somebody just yell it out. Absolutely, guys. Certainty and survival. That's absolutely what he's after. So that simply means he can't think. He can't evaluate. But he's got all of the power. He's got all of the muscle. He's got all of the access to that amazing nervous system that drives us. So the unconscious mind is doing what it needs to do every day to keep you alive. And it can't think. It can't evaluate. It survives. So everybody in this room has that unconscious mind. And where he wants to do things differently, he's got an opportunity now And it's so amazing. I was, again, talking with Jim, and he was saying, I want everybody in this room to clearly see the opportunity. But again, they have to get out of their own way. In other words, the unconscious mind has got to be conditioned properly. But you can't just all of a sudden change because you want to. You can't allow desire to bring all of this new amazing information and then I just change the unconscious. We don't think to walk, to talk, to digest, to have our whole nervous system, the billions of things that our unconscious mind has to do automatically to keep us alive, we don't consciously think about. But we do consciously think about growing and expanding. So this unconscious mind is doing its job. It's not supposed to change. It's not interested in being skinny. It's not interested in being fat. It's interested in holding on to the conditioning that was put in by you when you didn't know you were putting it in. So who is he again, folks?
Unconscious mind.
Who is she?
Emotion.
Who is he?
Conscious mind.
And who is she?
Desire.
Very good. Next, everybody say hello to Mr. Identity. The strongest force in human nature is to stay consistent with the identity of others. Somebody did something. I'll say that again. The strongest force in human nature is to stay consistent with the identity you hold of yourself. This is why you never see a lottery winner 2 years later. Think about how many people played a lottery if they showed you a lottery winner 2 years. Well, I've turned my $100 million into $2.2 billion with proper investments and intelligent spending. You don't ever see that, right? Because they've lost what they've actually gotten the lottery already, right? Because it's not their what, folks? You see a great athlete that spends his whole life living in a really, really bad place, working really hard to become a great athlete. He gets a scholarship. He gets into a safe environment where he's now significant. And what does he do 1 month into that program a lot of times? He will sabotage it. Because it's not his what, folks? Right? You think about the wealth that you can have with this organization, and you think about where you came from and what you've experienced in your life. And 9 times out of 10, it's not your identity. It doesn't mean you don't have the intelligence, the swagger, the confidence, the enthusiasm. All those things really, really, really don't matter when you think about it, when you look at the bigger picture. It comes down to identity. And we're going to talk about how to shift that tonight. Right? So who is he again, folks? Identity. Who is he? Who is she? Who is he? Who is she? Very good. Last but not least, everybody say hello to the lovely Miss Imagination.
Hello, imagination.
Imagination said that, Einstein said that imagination was more powerful than knowledge. Imagination is the great equalizer of your life. But you know what? We don't use her consciously. We don't use her the right way. We all know what we're supposed to do. We've heard the stories. We've come to these events. Right? But we misuse imagination probably more than anything else. So let me show you how it all works. And it's going to make so much sense. All right, so everybody get back in position. Hold her. Very good. Right, you move up here. You're in timeout, so you look that way. So what we want to do, and what we've already done, is we want to stimulate your desire. We want you to desire more. We want you to desire more with your business, with your health, with your body, right? With the people that you bring into your organization. We want to give you the tools to desire more. So when you think about all of the opportunities, that's what's going to happen. So desire is going to come. Here's your microphone. You're going to come over, you're going to whisper. Get it.
Okay, so we're gonna go rob a bank. Are you ready? Okay, good.
He's excited like me right now. So when he gets excited, who comes to his side, folks? Emotion. So emotion breaks away, and she comes over. Now he's got his emotion. Now this is why we love programs like this, And this is why we're afraid of programs like this. Because this is when you do stupid things. This is when you walk with Jim Cooper and say, Jim, every trip you talked about, I'm there. I know I sucked for the last 7 years, but this year, I feel something special. Right? And Kathy gets it all the time. Kathy, that body is my body. Because Kathy, she'll play it. She'll just flex her arms like she doesn't know she's doing it. Everybody, you're like, I want you guys to all grow. Yeah. I know what you're doing, Kathy. Everybody, you're like, pump it up. We know, Kathy. But this emotion will make you do silly things. And combine alcohol and emotion, boy, you make all kinds of commitments, don't you? And then she'll leave without even, won't even know, right? She's gone. But he's got his emotion now, so he hasn't taken any action though. But now he's gonna go home from this event, he's all pumped up, he's got his values, he's got his new tools, he heard the vision from the CEO of the organization, Eric got him all pumped up. He's gonna go home and he's gonna make some commitments, he's gonna do things differently. So come over to the unconscious mind, say, look man, I'm the boss.
Look, man, I'm the boss.
I'm gonna do it my way.
I'm going to do it my way.
Get your girl to push up. That's all. Oh. Sorry. I mean, you take it. I know she doesn't. So you gotta say, talk to your partner. Is this us? Ask him, right? Is this us? Is this what it is? Don't send me. All right, great. These are union actors, folks. Union actors. So now you come with me and you start typing. Now, what's so amazing about memory is that you have perfect memory from the time of your birth. In fact, before your birth. Everything, things that you didn't even consciously hear your parents saying about you, but that was said around you. You have perfect memory of everything you went through, the things that you're blocking out of your head, the things that you want to forget, the things that you did forget. And your identity is cross-referencing what you desire to be with who you are, but at a very, very deep level. And this is where we get in trouble, and this is why the Cougars are giving you this tremendous gift right here. Because 9 times out of 10, what you desire to be, or what you can be, or when you look at your capability, doesn't match. Doesn't match. Were you a millionaire before you came here? Some people were, but the vast majority of us aren't. So he goes back and he says, no. No. Now, can he stop him? Yes or no? How? Okay, right. You said it right. He's got to get back his what? Because I want you to think about this, folks. The whole goal here is if you can keep your emotion, you can accomplish anything. A woman can pick up a 3,000-pound automobile off of her child because she has enough leverage or emotion to do so, am I right? Now some of you scientists in the room are going, it's a little bit more complex than that, right? We'll talk later, but I need to keep it, I only got 28 minutes. But he's got to get back his who, folks? Absolutely. So he can't just go give her back because who's the boss? Conscious mind, right? Remember that. Your ability to make decisions is the most powerful thing that you have, the most powerful tool that you have. But you have to make decisions before you know how, and you'll see why that serves you. Who haven't we talked to yet up here, folks? Actually, like this, call imagination.
Imagination.
Say, I need my emotion back.
I need my emotion back.
That's right. So she comes over. Now, I want you to think about something. Some of you went through this in the last celebration on the last of them, so top achievers, or, you know, this company does a beautiful job of painting a very, very compelling future. And then you have the most authentic leaders of any company I've ever worked with, and I've worked with some amazing organizations. And congruently, so what happens is we run into our own doubt. We're driving in a car, everything is great. In fact, we just added 5 more people to our business. And then we start thinking about where we can go, what we can do, how we can achieve, how we can go to the next level. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you start doubting. You start thinking about things that happened a year ago, or commitments that Jessica made to you and she didn't follow through. Right? And who causes that? Imagination not being utilized. So come over and remind them how silly you look in the past.
You looked really silly in the past.
And tell them how silly you look
It
right
was
now.
really bad.
Tell them how bad it's going to look next week.
It's going to look so bad next week if you go there again.
Tell them Jim and Kathy talk about you at dinner.
I can't say that.
Yeah, right. You, personally. They even have a picture of you on the table.
We got it out for you.
Yeah, that's so, who does she take back with her? She takes emotion back to him. That's the comfort zone. And give her a high five. Give her a high five. Now I want you to justify why it's not working out. Help them out, folks. What's the justification? Why haven't we grown our business? Don't get too deep. He's going to get really deep. That's true. Well, let's talk about some reasons where you're not taking responsibility. Let's say it that way. Nobody wants to buy anything. Too busy. Oh my God, this, everybody that I know has been pitched by some other company. What else? No support.
Not who
All
I
of these
am.
are justifications, folks. You have 10,000 billion brain cells. All of you are magnificent geniuses. You've attracted this company, and you're here. The capability is off the charts of what we can accomplish because everybody is our customer. And we have the best products. It's all a justification. Whatever you say, I don't care if you back it up with fact and a white paper. It's all a justification. And he does a beautiful job of justifying. And the smarter he is, the better his justification sounds. How would you like to see how it should work, folks? Awesome. Everybody get back in their positions. We look that way. There you go. So we're going to do a good job of stimulating desire to want more. She's going to come over. She's going to whisper.
You are going to be so incredible. You're going to be amazing.
We're both excited. Guys, okay, who breaks away and comes over? That's right, it's emotion, right? Now, who else can come from this side to this side? Imagination. Who's the boss? Yeah, all right, so call her over. So I got a job for you to do.
I've got a job for you to do.
Say, go do it before you take any action.
I need you to do it before I take any action.
She comes to me, and she starts typing into the reference computer. The unconscious mind and identity cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly and consistently imagined. It can't tell the difference. We constantly think about where we came from trying to move forward versus creating a compelling future to match the capability of this organization. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So when we offer the opportunity to give you 60 days of conditioning, 10 to 15 minutes a day, focusing on who you want to be, all you have to do is do it. That's how amazing the mind is. It's like if I take my shakes every day and I follow the system and I go 60 days, will my body be different, folks? Absolutely. Why do we think the mind is different? Why don't we think we have to feed our mind? Rod, I tried your program for 2 days and it didn't work. That didn't change. Okay. Did you drink water for 2 days and now you wonder why you're dehydrated? Yeah. Right? So she's typing it in. The more he visualizes, she types. He visualizes, he types. But how did he get her to do it? How did he get her to do it? He thought about his visions. Visions, goals, outcomes, objectives. The mind is cybernetic. It's got to have a target. Before you take action, you have to know the outcome. You have to have a clearly defined outcome of what you're looking to accomplish. The mind has got a lot of things. It's operating from a lot of past references. You have to clearly define what you're looking to accomplish. So for the next 60 days, you're going to wake up, you're going to get online, and you're going to clearly define what you're looking to accomplish. And she is going to work for you because she's powerful, she's beautiful, and she's the great equalizer in life. She's imagination. All right? That's what how it works. And she's still typing. I like it. She goes back over and she says done. And she gets on his arm. All right, so now he's got his outcome and he's got his purpose. Now, tell me, folks, do we have a better purpose than anybody else in the world? Yes. We got the best products in the world. We got the best purpose in the world because nothing works without help. Nothing. Nothing. You're not selling, you're saving. That's a whole different ballgame. I don't care what level you're on, that's what you're doing. So he's got his outcome. He knows what he wants to accomplish. He knows why he's going to accomplish it. That's all he's thinking about. Not all of his past crap, not the crap that he's hearing on the news and like Eric talked about. Screw the targets, man. If you don't have 3 arrows in your back, you're not doing the right thing. All right? That's what it's all about. And now he's going to take action. So come with your girl. Say, look, man. We're going to get physical here.
Look, man. We're going to get this done.
My way.
My way.
Put your girl to push it. So unconscious mind checks with identity.
What the heck is going on?
So he comes to the confusion.
Go fix that.
What was that? It's not a top. What does he see, folks? It's there. The vision. He goes back and says, dude, this is us.
It's us. It's the kid.
That's right, that's right. Now, why is that important? I'm going to tell you why. Because over time, I don't care how amazing your relationship is, how amazing this company is, I don't care. Over time, your emotion is going to, she can't live here. She's going to go back to her comfort zone. This is what everybody's got to understand. This is the greatest secret right here. You cannot stay pumped up and emotional all the time. There's a bigger and better way. Over time, he's going to stop visualizing. But I have a question. Why is he still very consistent? Why is he growing his business? Why is he still taking it to the next level, folks? It's part of his what? It's his identity. When it's your identity, even if you don't feel like working out, what do, folks? How many people stayed out till like 3 a.m. and still got up and worked out today? Because you feel like it. But it's your what, folks? It's your identity. How many people will continue to grow their business even though they're at the very top and they got all the money they need. Are they doing it because they're greedy? What are they doing it for? It's their what? Why do you think the Cougars came out of retirement to build this business? It's their what, folks? It's their identity. They laid out, you have the values now to utilize your emotion long enough. You have the system, healthy mind and body, to create a vision long enough to develop an amazing identity. How many people went through the 45 day? How many people love that program? This is new and very, very powerful. That program is a $595 program. Jim reduced it really, really low for the people in this room. How many people went through leadership? How many people love that program? That program is $11.95. It was reduced. Now we're giving you 60 days online conditioning system, the newest program created by an amazing team at Isogenics and my amazing team. And I want to give extra kudos to Molly Johnson because she made this all work. But I want you to think about this. It's a gift. 60 days of conditioning for $39. I passed out when he told me we were starting the program. I was passed out backstage and I woke up. $39. And if you get through the program, you get $45 back in the way of a coupon towards products at Isogenics. Now, I'm not saying how long it's going to be that way, and this is not even a sell. $39 is not a sell for one of the best programs in the world. It's a gift.
Thank you.
And we expect everybody here. It's not about making it. It's about reconditioning your mind. You don't have to be perfect. It's not pass-fail.